if anybody can be happy winning cheating in Blood Bowl, I don't really care. I don't care enough. Like seriously,
Yeah, you can win, sure.
have fun. Like
I prefer cheating to lose at Blood Bowl. That's how I get enjoyment out of it. That's why I play Black Orcs with the cheaper bribes.
Coolios, we got a Diomlord on offense. So Rick has gone all in on the plan of sacking people. So he got the tackle and strip hold ward answer. Then he's taking a sure feet catcher, and a sure hands catcher, and a kick catcher, and a leader.
Is that a no runner team?
No, that's 2 runners and.
Or is it just off the screen?
Yeah, that's 2 runners. We got one with leader, one without leader.
Okay, I see him now.
We got 4 guards, and we got a mighty blow, and a troll slayer, and a death roller. Ooh, yeah.
Dude, Death Roller in the new edition, #1 candidate for new piling on. Because he has Dirty Player +2. And the new filing on is a foul. Yes, pile driver.
Pile driver.
I just call it new piling on because I don't think a lot of Blood Bowl 2 players know that they changed the name of it to pile driver. I mean, does it really count as changing the name of it, or is it just a new skill called pile driver and they deleted the old one because it's pretty different? Semantics. Only candidate for pile driver. Who else has Dirty Player +2? Borak? Alright, listen. My Gutter Runner with Weeping Blades and Dauntless and Sneaky Git is gonna take piling on, okay? Like, so how bad is pile driver really if you have Sneaky Git? Because you only get sent off on the second roll, so it's only 1 in 6 to get sent off. So is it really that bad? The new Sneaky Git, actually, that's one of the big winners in the new edition. You know how much better a Sneaky Git goblin is than any goblin was in the old edition? It's amazing. Like your only option before was like sidestep diving tackle or something.
Yeah. I might generally take pro on people. Well, in 2020 as well. Oh, at least
Pro goblin?
Pro in general with being 3+ instead of 4+ is massively better.
Oh, that's true.
But we gotta expel, but we got a death roller. People sometimes don't care.
Yeah. Goblins can't take pile driver. Yeah, I quite like the new Sneaky Git. I was like, haha, those are cute changes. And then I played against it once and I was like, how soon can I level up a goblin? That, and also the like guard interacting with fouls now, being able to assist fouls while also marking. If you're playing a Black Orc team, you can be like assisting fouls while marking players, and then your goblins can be fouling and then moving. So like you're getting that foul and it's not costing you actions. And it's not costing you really your players because they're doing stuff they're gonna do anyway. And you have grab for the big fouls, it's great. logics. Sneaky get is you never get sent off on the armor roll,
Yeah.
and you can move after fouling.
Oh yeah.
Or you can finish your move
Yeah,
after
you can.
fouling. You don't like get extra move for it.
No, you can just finish. Yeah, I do like that. I don't mind the guard actually working on fouls as well. Again, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. I mean,
if you can help somebody blocking? Why shouldn't you be able to help somebody foul?
yeah.
Yeah, Black Oak season. I think the only problem is I really want to play Black Oak seasons, but judging from that playing a bit of, our local league has some players playing on Tabletop Simulator with the new rules, and it seems Black Oak teams is the most popular of the teams.
That's because it's the best thing in the new edition core.
I know, but I want to play him. But I don't want to play him if it's 80%
You want
playing.
you want a diverse field? Yeah, sure.
I'll
I
definitely play
think
him.
I think that actually one of the coolest things they did in the new box set is the interactions between the Black Orc team and the Imperial Nobility team are very fun and cool. Like
That's actually
grab
fun and
doesn't work
interactive.
on the stand firm blockers, right?
Hmm. Yeah, it's actually a fun and interactive box game, and it's kind of orcs versus human without being orcs versus human.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty cool.
And then you have the opposite problem that you don't want your linemen getting blocked by the Black Orcs because their fend gets ignored by the grab because you can still put them next to you. Not ignored, but kind of ignored by the grab because you can still put them next to you.
Yeah.
So it has that like cool interaction where you don't want the Black Orc, or if you're the Black Orc player, you don't want them getting stuck on the stand firm guys, but you do want them on the finned guys, right? So
It
it's sort of a tug of war.
looked like Rick is planning to come around the outside.
Yeah, he's
Um,
going in. He's
yeah.
going in early. He just put his War Dancer in surfing position on a tackle man.
It's
And
Rick.
by
He will be fine.
easy.
He will just roll some more dice.
Easy. Oh, he's going all the way in.
I think the two catchers, at least two of the catchers, is coming around now as well. Especially the sure feed is surely just coming around now.
Alright, so the first turn, he took one removal, one KO,
Yeah.
and two stuns. But he's going in anyway.
I think.
Now, if that ball gets in the four corner guard cage, that it definitely would next turn, I think that Rick's chances of scoring on this drive would be pretty low. He would have to just try to stop the score, right? Do you agree?
Yeah, the only thing he has kind of a chance is because there's no block on those runners. So that's still a bit more fragile. So even the 2 dice uphill is getting a 4+, not a 5+.
Yeah. True.
Which is a
But
good thing.
even then, it's probably landing in tackle
Oh my god,
zones
he's coming
or.
hard at this.
Well, that's an easy 2 die for a push and then get out, right? Or actually, if he 2 die for a POWs, he can get that runner out because he didn't put the catcher next to the
Yeah, it was a bit chain push is hard.
War dancer.
Follow me, everything is alright.
Miss Tree. Cheers for the follow.
Dwarves are so slow. I think if he put it, he might have been able to chain push with some going for it, maybe.
Yeah, I think if you put them next to each other, it's easier to chain push. Now it's a bit tricky because you could.
Is it though? Because you even have to get all the way back there. 1, 2,
Yeah,
3, 4,
no. If
5. You could do it with the other runner, but he doesn't have block.
but if you put catcher and water beside each other, you just need to put somebody in front. You'll just need to put somebody on top of them and hit from the
Yeah,
front.
like the top square. Well, he wouldn't be able to do the cube chain
1, 2,
push because
3,
he's too
4,
slow.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is right now. It's probably easier just do the 3+ dodge at one point.
He can also blitz the catcher with the runner, and then he doesn't have to dodge if he rolls a POW, and then dodge if you don't roll the POW.
Yeah. It's been better if you'd been taking block on that runner. At least he'd feel better being serious.
Yeah, you probably don't need 3 rerolls with dwarfs.
No, but the problem is that, yeah, maybe not. It's a bit tight. I'm not sure you do.
One of the things I was most surprised about in the new edition was that dwarfs got basically no changes. Like I felt that any team, especially if you're looking at like high TV stuff, any team that can like very reasonably and easily play 10 players with strength skills is can get
Ooh.
a bit degenerate.
Wardan's staying up.
Not for long. Oh, staying up twice.
Yeah, this is a bit spicy now. That guard needs to come in behind the leader. Has to go for it. Ooh.
Yeah.
But he needs
It seems
that.
like the dwarf coach was a little bit worried about taking a small risk, and now he's gonna have to take a big risk. Because he wanted to go for the safe play this turn, and the next turn is gonna be significantly less safe.
Are we just staying there? That doesn't make any sense. We need the 2 go for it, right? That doesn't make any difference either. Whoa, now you
Yeah.
need to use your reroll.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's a bit worried about rolling dice here, and it's put him in a risky situation because he wasn't willing to roll to try and get to a safe situation. That's still the easiest 1 dice of Rick's life, right? He just like literally walks over there and then does a 2+ dodge for a 1 dice.
Yeah, the ankle is a bit bad though. Shuans might be able to pick it up. Can you get alignment down? I might go for the 2+2+2+ to get the alignment from the death roller down. To tag that square of 3 and then hit with wall answer so you can go for the touchdown if needed. He's not. He's staying. I've been tempted to do that. Can the war dancer get around instead? He might be. 4, 5. Oh,
The tackle war dancer can do
that's fine.
can do dodges against no tackle to get there if he wants.
Yeah, it was actually better using the kick on the 3+2+. I don't hate that. Perfect.
Never punished. Diomlord knew it was coming. He had it all planned.
He'd been looking in the dice log, looking ahead.
Perfectly executed dwarf play. I like being a caster because then when you say something that was dumb and wrong, you can just say the player was smarter than you, and then no one thinks you're stupid. That guy is just really good. He is the greatest.
And Diomlord is, by all accounts, really good. Just quietly. I don't know if you know him.
I don't think anyone ever plays a perfect game of Blood Bowl,
No.
right? And you start a turn thinking, oh, I would like to achieve the following, and maybe, and you only have 4 minutes to do your turn, right? So maybe you just started your turn trying to achieve something different than someone else would. Or maybe it just wasn't objectively the best thing that you started the turn trying to do, but you got to sort of commit to it and figure out the best way to do it.
Yeah, there's still you're kind of right, and you kind of. The thing is, sometimes I think makes a difference is, let's say it's on some players. Let's take we have an option A and an option B. Option A is potentially slightly better than option B, but option B allows you to do option C instead if something goes wrong. I think one of the things that differences on coaches, it's a lot of people you'll see will go straight for the potentially slightly better option, but with no fallbacks.
Right,
If that
like
makes sense.
they don't plan for like the push to happen instead of the POW, or
Yeah, where they take a
they don't
route.
plan for the following turn, or
Yeah, or to take a route where it needs to work or it doesn't work, or but it's slightly easier to do. Where there might be a slightly harder way to do it, but where you can then divert the plan into something else.
And he picked on his turn too, the play that was like there was no way he was gonna like skull and drop the ball on the floor, right?
Yeah,
That was the play he went with.
he didn't.
I would have went with the play that was like, it works 95% of the time, and you get the ball into the four corner guard cage, and 5% of the time you drop the ball on the floor.
And lose the
You
game.
know, true, but he could have just powed
And
that
it'll
guy
be.
and then dropped the ball on the floor and lost the game, right? So, you know,
And how is it
they both, neither one is risk free, right?
And how is it 95%?
Huh?
Because at minimum it was a
You
3+. Or if you blitzes,
no,
you're
you
needing
can
a
you can
6.
blitz the catcher, and if you roll POWs, then you don't even have to dodge.
But
And
rolling a
if you
POW is a 6+.
Yeah, so it's 2 chances at a 6+, 30% of the time you don't have to dodge. So a dodge is 30%. Is 1 in 9 to fail, right? 11% or something like that. And then 30% of the time you don't even need that. So it was like what, 6 or 7%?
Yeah, that
You
is.
would have to dodge and fail it. So not exactly 5%, but 6 or 7%.
Yeah, that's alright. I'm probably going for the more aggressive route as well, getting away from down there.
Yeah, and getting it into the full cage. And then how did it end up? He ended up having to survive a 1D with, or,
Yeah,
2
4
dice
plus.
with 2 successes. Yeah.
No,
So he had,
that's more than 2 successes. That's 3 successes. You don't have block.
yeah,
And
2 dice with 3 successes. You're right. So it was 75% chance for the ball to go down the way he did it.
Yeah.
And the less conservative, slightly riskier turn ended with the ball going down only 6 or 7% of the time.
I'm definitely. If it's been a block runner, I think his route has been more appealing than. With it being a blockless runner, I didn't like staying and taking a 1 die.
Yeah.
If it's been a block runner, I better like staying, because then it's suddenly only 2 successes instead of 3.
Yeah, but we had 10 minutes to figure that out, and he didn't. So,
Yeah, it's fair enough.
so it's not fair to say, oh, this guy's a really bad player because he made a mistake. Well, guess what? We've all made mistakes.
Yeah, and again, we all.
And even though it was like, well, we're forgetting to count the dodges that he had to do to get the 1 dice block. But even if it was 50% chance for the ball to be on the ground, it was probably going to be on the ground in a little bit better position with the blitz used the way that he set it up. So while it's more likely to be on the ground, it's more likely to be on the ground in a more favorable spot. So there's all these trade-offs, right?
Yep.
I do think the more aggressive, slightly riskier play was better that turn, though, in my opinion.
But it worked out. It come out
Yep.
well, Millhouse.
Yeah. So now he gets like a free turn.
And we Dale for fouling the Mighty Blow. Diomlord doesn't have apple either.
He does have thick skull, though.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's great, but I can see the appeal.
There's no wood elf bench, right? There should never be a wood elf bench in NAF. That would be madness.
As one bench, it's called apple.
Yeah, true. That doesn't work if you foul out, though.
But he's only taking 1 KO.
Is he forgetting the death roller? No, he's moving it now. Okay.
No, it was setting up. He was just waiting
Yeah, yeah.
because it does not block. I guess the thing
The
is,
like animation for the down death roller is kind of hard to see. So that's why I was wondering if he was gonna forget about the death roller.
but it's a bit risky. Diomlord's setup is with he got Slayer 2 runners and getting one sent off. So it's 3 AV8 and no Apo.
I think also, even having thought about it for like 27 minutes now, that turn 2, when he could have blitzed the catcher, he could have blitzed the catcher for 3 dice, which probably takes it down to about 5% or 4%, something like that.
Yeah, it's a good
And
thing having all the time in the world, right?
when you 3 dice power catcher, we know that he's definitely dead. So, I mean, we can just chalk this one to up 2. He basically would have won the game instantly,
See,
and he threw. He
it's not
threw.
a problem. You
He
just do
threw.
five. You just do 4+ uphills.
Oh, yep. Oh, I guess this is the Yahtzee Wood Elf we were talking about earlier.
It's 3+ into 2 red dice, meaning a 4+. It's
Yeah,
a
and
good
then
35.
so
Wait, a
this is
reroll
pretty easy now. I mean, this is
with
just
sure
child's
hand.
play. Yeah, 4+ pickup with sure hands, hand it to the leader, and you're gone. Out of here. Easy 8-turn stall for the Wood Elves. Just Yahtzee him. 11% of the time, every time.
Yeah, it's again. The block runner had not really stopped that one, but it's still making that play so much more attractive. Who needs your
Well,
hands?
if you get him with block and you take him down in the center of the cage, the scatters are generally speaking much worse, right? No reroll used, easy handoff.
No, reroll used on the dodge outright.
Oh yeah, I'm a few seconds behind you.
Oh, oh, we may get away with it. Yeah, punishment.
Oopsie, wrong square.
Oh yeah, if you're watching my screen, you will be behind me. How does it
Yeah.
work today?
That is the punishment for not fouling the War Dancer. What a hot take, Rolex. What a hot take. He's not wrong. There's a dwarf bench. You
No,
have thick skull.
that's no dwarf bench. That's a death roller on the pitch.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, no, foul him with the death roller that has dirty player.
Yeah, he did. Last game he played Dark Elf, and he did that in turn 7, I think. Fouled and cast a Witch Elf with the roller.
In this matchup, I don't think I mind too much fouling with the death roller earlier, because the death roller being so strong is not really helping you much.
No.
He's dodging away from a lineman harder than he's dodging away from the death roller. So I think you utilize the mighty blow and the dirty player as much as you can. And you want to be probably blitzing with tackle more than you want to be blitzing with the death roller
Yeah,
without block. So I think dirty player is actually the best use of the death roller for a lot of the time in this matchup.
but not right now when he get 3 dice for free anyway. Oh, maybe it is.
I mean, it was a mighty blow hit that works most of the time on a shitty lineman, or a dirty player that's always rolling armor on his best player. Though, I mean,
Second best.
but you don't have the risk of getting sent off. Second best, sure.
At least triple in theory is still better because there is wolves without sure hands.
He has 2 runners, so that's less likely to come up, but I guess it's possible to be relevant.
In last game,
Easy pickup, never punished.
But it happens there again. Now it's back on. Where is the War Dancer?
He's probably way down south off the screen, right?
Is he out of range? No, he's not. He's in range, but I know would have rerolls left. I guess you were less far. bothered
Yeah,
about that.
that might have been the last Yahtzee attempt. It might be time to run away.
Hits Rick. He might come with that strip ball, even if it's 2+. Even if it's 2+, 2
It's on
plus,
a
3
block
plus
man
2.
now too.
But strip ball.
Oh, there's no strip ball. Yeah.
Yeah, that's because it's leader run and blank
Why?
run.
But why did he why hand it off there even?
Um,
1, 2, 3.
could maybe get one dice on the outside, but not with block.
He would be. It was uphill either way. If you leap the tackle man, the strip ball can't reach. So it's uphill without block.
The strip ball can reach. It's just to go for it.
Two go for it's and a dodge and a 6+ dodge or a leap. Because you'd have to come from that spot in the cage, and that's even uphill, right?
Yeah,
3
yeah.
dice uphill. You could
3
have made it
dice.
3 dice uphill, or you
He's
could have
not.
just filled that. You could have filled the bottoms, like put the blitzer 1 square south, and then he would just fill the square that dancer would have to blitz from, and he couldn't even leap to reach.
But he
So
decided to go another way anyway.
yeah.
What? Can you? I guess you just blitz the sure feed. Take the mighty blow hit on the sure feed.
That or 3 dicing a lineman, right?
Yeah, I think you take the sure feed will be nice to get out before they one send them.
Yeah.
Actually, that catcher will be nice to get out as well.
The sure hands.
Yeah. If you can get sure feet and sure hands out, that's some.
It's interesting to me that he took sure hands on a catcher instead of dodge on his thrower.
Got lead on the
I guess
throw.
he needed leader, yeah.
You needed lead up with the playstyle. Otherwise, you simply take the fourth catcher instead.
Yeah.
I think the most interesting thing, sure feed or sidestep.
Yeah, true.
If you want a one-turn, sidestep is better. But Rick has more experience using the sure. Not particularly experienced one-turning with sidestep anyway, so it doesn't really make any difference.
Probably also true.
He did say so. We talked about it last evening.
Definitely true.
That's because his experience has been failing stuff. To go for it's not particularly actually using sidestep, so he went with what he's used to.
The old confirmation bias.
Yeah, and if you don't know how to use the sidestep proper anyway, then it's a bit wasted.
Ooh, greed re-rolling.
Oh, why are we not? Could we have been
2 re-rolls, 3 turns. To be fair, this turn is basically over.
Yeah, this was the last block. Now he's okay. I guess what he done now is double screening. So he needs to do a dodge before he leaves. But can he not?
Yeah, the outer screen doesn't all have tackle though, so it's not that bad.
7, 8, 9, 10. So it's if you go by the depth roller, it's 3+, 2+2+3+ for the
Yeah.
1 dice. Uphill with 1 dice. It goes uphill.
I like to imagine that the real reason why they changed the name of Go For It in the new edition is that no one ever called it the right thing anyway, so they were like, screw it, we're just gonna rename it. It's probably not true, but it makes me feel better to think that it is.
Because Go For It is
Everyone calls it Going For It.
yeah. Oh, Dwarf. How to do the Dwarf?
So they just changed it to Rush,
um,
which is a term in real football that doesn't mean that at all.
yes, it's completely different. It's a good
But
word, though.
it's fine. It is a cool word. It's a cool word. If you don't know what football is, it's perfect.
I'd like Going For It is pretty shit.
Yeah, Going For It is pretty bad. Yeah, that was a pretty bad name.
So Rick is not coming this time because he will also left Diomlord 2 turns to get the ball back up. And he didn't really have any recovery options down there anyway.
Well, you can surf the sure hands really easily now.
Yeah, but that's running people the wrong way, right? I don't think Diomlord is
Can you
going.
keep your full guard cage and if you send one guy back? Where's the 4th guard? Does he have 4 guard? Oh, the 4th guard is holding the ball.
Yeah, so you have 3 guards, but 2 guards, you just need the
2
corners.
guards, and then the leader in the corner at the back is not going to get based, right?
Gang for it. Yeah, you just need corners on the edge. On the opposite
Yeah.
corners anyway.
Alright, here's the play. You make the full guard cage with the leader on the back corner, so you're ultra safe as reasonably can be. And then you 1 dice pow the leader, and you dodge out for the surf on the sure hands. Easy.
No, you can actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, he cannot. The mighty blow cannot get around. You can sacrifice your runner and gone for it, and he decided to go for another catcher. I don't hate it.
Yeah, it would be a dodge and a going for it, I think, to surf the catcher, and a 1 dice block. Definitely not the aggressive play we've seen from him so far. You might have even, like, yeah, the 1 dice block didn't work. Not punished, though. Feels good, man.
But I guess it's a bit of win for Rick at least. He didn't get fouled by the death roller.
Yeah. Yeah, fouling with the death roller that turn was better. You wanted to foul with the death roller rather than block that turn, right?
Yeah.
Because
But
blocked, you have to roll the success. Death mighty and fouling, you just get the
There
armor
was
roll
nobody
straight
really
up.
to foul.
Yeah. A minor win for the Wood Elf and how the game played out, you know? Not saying it was a dwarf mistake.
They've been pretty sturdy, those Wood Elves.
They have. Easiest touchdown of his life.
From a bit of a scary start.
Yeah, that turn 2 was definitely.
It was one of the. This is like a turn 2. You could have lost. You can win or lose the
Yeah.
game on.
Yeah, that was a bit spooky. And that wasn't even like Wood Elf leap shenanigans either. That was just movement 8 being movement 8. I remember our last Spiky Cup. No, last Oklahoma Bowl. When you were there, I played Amazons against Wood Elves with Nightwind coaching the Wood Elves. And it was turn 6 of my drive. I had the ball, and I had a guard with guard cage, right? And I specifically put my dirty player, you know, not actually dirty player skill, but the Amazon I wanted to foul with without guard on one of the cage corners so that he could theoretically get a 1 dice block with his War Dancer on turn 6. And he would have to do 2 going for it's, a leap, and then a 1 dice block. Because I really wanted to foul that War Dancer on turn 7. And he goes in, of course he falls over and he doesn't get it, right? And he gets so mad that, like, I left that opportunity on the ball. He's like, why? You had a guard guy right there. You guard caged the whole half. Why didn't you guard cage this time? I was like, I wanted to foul your dude when you failed it. And he was so mad that I did that. But it was what do you think? Do you risk the like super dice play on the ball so that you can foul his War Dancer on turn 7, knowing you'll be able to easily score on turn 8 as long as it doesn't go horribly wrong? What do you think? We lost core.
No, I'm still
He
here.
muted
I
it.
was eating some cracks.
Oh, okay.
It depends a lot because it's like a combination of the coach you're playing and the games how it's looking in the game. I think I'm pretty sure if I think I can outplay the Wood Elf coach anyway, I will not take the chance of letting him get a chance to win the game on the super dice play. If I could just take it away. But there's a lot of players that will be coming in. Like if I played Rick, I'll probably not do it either because I know he will probably come for the -2D anyway.
Yeah, sure. That's a good point.
If
Yeah.
the game say it depends a little bit. So it's like a
So
combination of the opponent you're playing and how the game looks anyway.
he wasn't going in on the full guard cage
And
before that, so
you probably needed to temp him. And
yeah.
if you then think you need to get rid of it now, it might be worth it for the long run. I think more often than not, I will probably not do it, just from them thinking I can probably win anyway. So I don't want to risk leaving me open to him dice and take the game away.
What 1-0 at halftime against Wood Elves, you can probably win anyway.
After all, if
You
depending
can
on
probably draw anyway.
yeah, and depending on how it goes, it's a lot. Yeah. I lost a Champions Cup game tonight because I early on had kind of the same situation where I decided not to close it fully, and then he leaped in and got all the dice and all the scatters and everything, and then I had to
Yeah.
like hunt that the rest of the game, and was millimeters from getting it into overtime. But
Oh wow. Yeah, I figured there was like, a 3% chance that he gets the ball, and there was like a 15% chance that his ward answer dies, and then I have an easy second half, so I went for it.
and that's again, especially if I think the guy is really like, if I think I need that to actually win the game, it's fine. But like a lot of players all think I don't even need to do that, I can just play and still win.
Yeah. I think there are definitely phases of Blood Bowl learning. Like the first peasant, he's just like, whatever, I can roll a 4. I'm rolling it. And then there's like, then you learn to like play safely. And then once you really start to understand Blood Bowl, you learn to like when you should be taking risks, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's when is it worth it? And like with
And that
Wood,
gets to be quite subjective.
yeah.
There
No,
may not be like the perfect right answer, especially not if you only have a few minutes to think about it.
yeah, and especially like Wood Elf, it's
Obsolete Wood Elves, you mean? Old edition, deprecated, no longer in existence Wood Elves?
but yeah, it's like you get to a state with Wood Elf where if you bleeding players, you need to find a way. At one point, you need to try to do something, otherwise you'll just lose quietly without going
Yeah,
out.
I do sort of like him shaking it up on the Wood Elf turn 1 of this game, where he, kind of went deep and split his team and stuff like that. That's generally, maybe not advisable, but I think getting to the ball before it gets into that
It is
dwarf block mega bunker was probably a good idea in
it is
general.
it is the easiest way to stop Dwarf is if you can take it away from them before.
Before it gets back to them. And he was a bit greedy having all the dwarves at the front. Like,
Yeah,
especially against Wood Elves, you don't
wit
really need
kick,
that, I don't think.
and top of that, it
Yeah,
would have wit kick
yeah.
and sure feet.
Yeah.
I don't particularly. I think maybe Rick's fouling is maybe a bit too high roll strategy for my taste, since it's you kind of as with it being a armor 9 fixed skull, you about as likely to be sent off as the dwarf is going off.
Yeah, I think you
If
don't really wanna be fouling dwarves until like turn 6 or 5 of a drive, something like that. Because then they're so slow that a stun may as well be
yeah,
a removal at that point.
but right now,
But turn 1? Probably not.
so questionable. He's definitely trying to high roll your way out of slightly an
Like
issue.
he probably wants to win, right? So he
Yeah,
wants to play against less. He doesn't want to draw
no,
because a round 1 draw. Oh, this is round 5. Is he in position to win if he wins the game or something like that?
both of them. They're the only two
Oh, table
players.
1.
Yeah, we are only going to one. Both players are the only 2 players on 7 points. They got 3 wins and draw both of them. Oh no, there's a third one with the same score. So like 3 players and 7 points.
So if he draws, he probably doesn't win the event. He probably has
No,
to win, right?
because Diomlord's tiebreaker is way better.
Yeah. So
Diomlord has plus 14. Rick has
So if he
plus
draws,
3.
he might get like second or third or something, depending on how many people there are in the tournament,
Yeah,
but
and he
probably not
doesn't
even
care.
that. So he's probably playing for the win and thinks that he needs to kill a dwarf to be able to win here.
But I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure that's the case. Again, I think it'll better having more. I prefer scoring fast.
Yeah.
And kicking deep again.
Yeah, I agree. And hope he makes the same mistake he made last time, and this time you can punish him better. So
yeah.
I would just be trying to score turn 2 or 3 without using a reroll.
Yeah,
It's no overtime format. It's just
standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because his dwarf is armor 9 and thick skull is really bad also of actually doing anything. But it's 1 in 3 for you to get sent off if you break armor. It's
But realistically, the biggest problem here is not getting sent off. It's that if you group up 6 players, you can get completely surrounded by guard tackle dwarves, and that is a disaster.
Yeah, he can get encaged by the dwarves.
And then you're like spending rerolls and stuff that is opposite to your plan of trying to score without spending rerolls. Well, maybe that's not his plan. That would be my plan.
If you want to win, it must be.
So he could actually maybe have chain pushed and done like sort of a 1-turn type of is that a catcher or a thrower? That's a catcher in there. There's a kick catcher in there. So he could have like tried to find a chain push or something to that catcher to score this turn, but I think he's planning to just run away and then score next turn. It's pretty good.
He's just looking where you can go, where you cannot be hit.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, it's fine. Scoring next turn is
It may not be exactly optimal, but I think it's pretty good.
Unfortunately, you do need to take. You probably need to take. Oh no, that's 2 2+s instead. That's fine. I don't like that. Okay. Okay, that's fine. You tag the runner instead then. And when Sure Feeder comes over. And then you get to play for all the marbles. Hi Martin. We got Rick and Diomlord on table 1 currently.
Is he actually out of range?
Which one?
I guess he. 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8.
He is out of range. He is out of range.
The runner can hit it with a 3
yeah,
+2
just the runner that's blocked in there. Yeah.
And then the
it's 2 dice.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, it's 2 dice, and then with the perfect statter, you could get it. It was probably worth a GFI, maybe.
I think it was. I've done the GFI. And 1 GFI up to the right, and you're still out of the blitz's range as well.
Yeah.
Okay, how was the... How they done? And how did it go? The Dave versus Duke. Are we okay? We're taking the war then. So we're playing this fine if he scores, if we can kill the script board.
All right, so Core, give us the lowdown on the Davo versus Core NAF drama. Okay, what happened the last time you met in a NAF event?
was about to say, I'm not sure I actually ever played Devo.
You've never played Davo. You live like an hour away from him. You both go to
I
tournaments like
live.
every other weekend, and you've never played him.
I will look it up now because I cannot recall actually.
You know what, chat? That sounds like he's hiding something.
I played him I played him online.
I think you're hiding something. I think something really embarrassing happened last time you played. Oh, he didn't go for the blitz on the ball. He just double skulled the runner block.
No, he tried to kill. He went for the war dancer. He went for trying to get rid of strip ball war dancer. I don't hate it. And saying I can live. He's saying he can live with a
Or even
1-1.
is strip ball war dancer. Oh, okay. I guess it paid off.
Yeah, I played Rolex.
Yeah.
Rolex killed my wood elf at Euroball in Wales. I played 5
Chat.
Necros. I played 5
Chat.
Necros and beat them all, and then I played Rolex humans and killed all my wood elves.
Are you convinced that Core is telling the truth? Because I think the last time he played Davo, something embarrassing happened, and he just doesn't want to say it in public. What do you think, chat? Let's get chat's thoughts. Thank you, Milo.
Rex for the win.
I'm not a streamer or a English Blood Bowl player, so you probably don't know me.
Milo is from Florida. He's a. I was about to say in your hood, but it's not completely in your hood, but in the direction.
Oh, okay. So the hot gossip is you and Davo were playing footsie, and you got so distracted you forgot to play the Blood Bowl game.
That's a take.
And then you went for drinks afterwards. So Dave at the tournament last weekend, he got so drunk that he was in position to win the tournament, but he got so drunk that he was unable to play the third round of the tournament, the last round. And he literally found a guy at the bar and was like, "You want to learn how to play Blood Bowl?" And just sat the guy in his chair and told his opponent to teach that guy how to play Blood Bowl.
You're kidding.
Oh, I'm serious.
Oh fucking hell. That's the thing, I guess.
Through the tournament. He was the only hope of taking home the trophy for our city. And then he did that. Wow. The disrespect.
He's done a bit again. He's going all in on the line.
Yeah.
And
He did the same thing again. Maybe he doesn't realize there's kick.
that's surely second time around.
You know, I've definitely noticed that most people do the same setup every time, irregardless of who they're playing against or what the situation is, and that's just the way that it is. Like they have like a strategy that they want to achieve on their first turn, and they're set in that, and that's just how it's going to be.
I won tournaments as well where I not necessarily can remember much of what has been doing. It's good fun.
I believe his opponent told him on his first turn that he can't activate that guy again because he already went like 4 times, and then he, at that point, decided that he was too drunk to continue playing. I think that's what happened.
Oh, fucking hell.
And it was even like the first or second turn or something. And then I looked over, and while this was happening, there were like 3 shot glasses and 2 beers on the table.
Where the fuck did you go?
It was at a tavern.
I figured that much.
It was at a tavern.
I had one of my Danish friends that liked to play with shots as rerolls. So taking a shot every time he had to reroll something.
Oh,
Huge.
uh-huh.
So, and it was easy. So it started with being just team rerolls, but he didn't get drunk enough, so he started taking literally a shot for every time he rerolled the dice. Jeez.
That's an expensive Blood Bowl tournament.
Fall asleep on an
I mean, it's
opponent at the...
stunties. All you have to do is roll 3 pluses. Better than the other guy. There's nothing to do there.
Okay, at least this time he's put a player with his ball carrier. It's a bit of an upgrade.
Yeah, and
but
you're gonna have to dodge out a tackle if you want to get past that.
the aggressive route is you're taking... Oh, phew, that's a 2 dice.
He's out of range, right? He's out of range with the ward answers. He stayed 1 square back from the ward answer maximum range, I think.
Yeah. I think if you rig, it's long half. You just wait and let the dwarf get closer and hope for the miracle atlas again.
Does Diomlord win if it's a draw? Does he win the whole event, or is
That's
the
a
3rd place
game-
guy gonna win and then overtake him for first? Probably.
That's a game more.
Oh, okay.
It's 6 rounds.
Grueling.
But I would say Diomlord is better off with a draw than break. In theory, but we're back again. You still need to win the next round then.
Yeah, true.
Why are we just staying there? I don't understand, Rick. Why are we just getting our pieces smacked? Why are we getting...
He doesn't want him to make a guard cage. Can like he doesn't want him to move those guard players, right? Can the runner get there to make a guard cage?
Yeah.
So if he can control the other guard guy, if he just double bases the other guard guy,
I
then
think...
there'll only be 1 card player free, and he can cage dive next turn for 1 dice.
Okay, so now he's coming through anyway. Is he then attacking? If I'd been Rick, I'd probably waited a turn.
He hasn't double tagged the other guard yet. He hasn't double tagged. He could double tag either. Well, that leader is just doing nothing but getting hit in the face.
Yeah, I'm not. There's a couple of those I'm not particularly sure what actually it's doing. And why are we going that way? I guess there's a skill reroll on the first, so it's alright.
Problem with going that way is that the free guard guys are on the left, so you want to force him to go right so that he can't meet up the 2 free guard guys.
Bonus pow.
But that's not happening. Now he blocks with the ball carrier on the blodger.
And gets pow.
When he doesn't have to. When he doesn't have to.
Yeah, it makes it a bit easier
1,
getting
2, 3,
I don't hate
4,
it.
5.
Because I don't think he necessarily needs to blitz anywhere else, and he gets the runner with him back up now. Yeah, you just run to that.
Why do you need the runner though?
It's easier.
The other runner is like your least important guy right now, right?
I don't hate it getting him back up in the bottom of the cage. It makes the caging super simple.
Like you could have blitzed with one of the guard guys and then moved more guard guys.
Yeah, but it also gives you, because you get the power, gives him an extra. It does give him an extra square forward, especially.
He would look like a genius if he had killed the ward answer.
Yeah, that'd have been. It's because strip ball is still out, right? Head great to the prayers. I'm playing tomorrow night. I would imagine it's 6 UTC. No, it's actually later. It's at 7 UTC. I'm playing my 2200 Wood Elves versus an Underworld team that has 2 Tackle Mighty Blow pommers plus other pomming pieces. I will not. Hopefully somebody will. Because I need to concentrate on trying to keep those Wood Elves alive. Because it's Kill Bill, and Kill Bill likes one thing, it's killing stuff. And winning, but he likes to kill stuff.
While winning.
And he has his Underworld team has definitely have the kill potential. It's just a bit of shame for my lovely 2-5.
You're worried about the Wood Elf versus Underworld matchup.
I'm worried about how many Wood Elves are left.
Is this a progression league, or are you talking about a NAF game?
No, it's the Champions Cup. So it's progression.
Mm.
No. There's 3 players from on 3.
War Dancer going in for the sack, and he ate shit. Will he re-roll it? 2 re-rolls, 4 turns. Are you doing it? It was for a 2 dice uphill.
Yeah, you're not using the reroll on the leap on the 2 dice uphill.
Where's the other War Dancer? Did he stay out?
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah.
Come on, not copy paste.
Well, this is kind of looking like a Dwarf touchdown to me.
Yeah. Let me see. Where is the Underworld team? So that's... the generic killing Underworld. So I'm not like I should be able to win the game if he doesn't kill me first half. But he has 2 tackled pommers. Got claw on the troll as well, and he had another mighty blow piece on top of it and ton of 2 heads. But
This
I'm a
is
little
Champions Cup, okay? Every team has 2 claw pommers with tackle
bit
in the Champions Cup.
Not my Wood Elves don't.
Huh?
My Wood Elves don't. I just got.
Oh, you chose the wrong team then.
And only got 2200 Wood Elves. It's also.
You have tackle mighty blow. Just because you forgot to take piling on doesn't mean it was that your team shouldn't have it. Okay?
This
is 2021. You just gotta save up your SPP. You can get piling on. I mean pile driver. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, like again, I'm definitely my team is favored to win.
I got a phone call. I'll be back.
But with 6-game knockout, it's a bit much losing too many players early. Oh. Quality grubbing. So yeah, I don't know if Timmy or anyone else is planning to stream it, but I will highly doubt I'm streaming it. Doesn't look that good for poor Rick now. I guess we're trying again. This time we do reroll and we do not be out, at least for next one. Hi Roy. Yeah, he's been failing a bit in this game. I know it's a bit weird seeing Rick failing dice. But he's also stayed alive quite well. He still have his apple. Yeah, but only sometimes. How did the game go? Oh, Abu in. I don't care about spoilers. Spill the beans. Spill the beans. Did Davu survive a round 1 game? That's all what... That's the... Oh, Jesus fucking me. There's something with Andy and playoff. Oh, I missed that, Maz. I'm sorry. I must have been looking away. I can hear it again. But David's team was good. At least it was killy. But Mazem, it must have been at least 5 minutes ago. You did say you come from that game, then ask how it was going. Oh, completely missed that message. I just read your message now. What the... Interesting. And yeah, here we have Diomlord getting another table on another game on table 1. Question if is table 2 done yet? Nope, table 2 is still playing.
Well, it seems I join you just as this one is finishing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was a really interesting turn 2 again. And Diomlord survived. It was Diomlord who survived it. He went for quite conservative play to left at 1 dice for Rick on the non-block runner, and Rick skulled it.
Right.
And Rick scored like in turn 3 to try to win the game. Again, his worst tiebreakers than Diomlord, so playing a draw probably wasn't doing it.
Has to push for the win.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was sensible. Strip ball, War Dancer stayed out was not helpful. And I heard
No, tackle War Dancer out of range here. I'm not seeing much, if anything, on for Rick.
no,
Even on crazy dice.
you'll still just click a route down to try to hit it.
Yeah.
If somebody in the range, is it only the catcher?
Yeah, the thrower can only base. The sure hands catcher can get there.
And you can do it, and at least some non. If you go round outside, you can get through the blitzer. So at least there's some free 3+s. It's pretty terrible, but I think that's what you do. You just click the whole fucking thing and hope it works.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's 2 reds when you get there, even if you get there, which you're not very likely to. But it's the only thing that works, so it has to be tried. And Rick, God bless him, he knows how to do exactly that. If it's all that will work, he'll give it a go.
I think I'm gone for the extra go for it instead of taking the 3+ from tackle.
Yeah. But now the dodge does fire, and he gets near, but not near enough.
Yeah, it's not that it matters much, but I'm pretty sure he could get there with going backwards first, so he didn't have to do a tackle 3+.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he absolutely could have done.
And with it being 2+ in the lane, it doesn't matter. I think I've done that just instantly, and I cannot be asked to look up what's best because it doesn't really matter.
Yes, it drops a 2+ without tackle, a 3+ without dodge into a 2+ go for it.
Yeah.
So it's definitely slightly better. And there we
but
are.
we also agree on
1.
it. Yeah. So we got a Diomlord.
Look, Oriolensis, I think what he did was take a moment off camera to compose himself. Then, yes, I didn't feel he defended against the 2-0 drive particularly effectively. I think he was still a little bit suffering from how he felt about how the first half had gone and that God fireball. But I think after that he pulled himself back together, coached a decent drive back for the 2-1, and gave himself some odds to get to the 2-2 and overtime. But yeah, I feel there was a bit of tilt there, and I can understand it. It was a brutal second half of the first half. Cracking game of Blood Bowl, though.
Might rewatch that another time.